How many years in Magazine?
Magazine 1 year.
1 year.
My past experience, I was a security officer.
本物の軍人のジュリアンと一緒に見ます。Okay? Okay, stop it. So, もし、ジュリアンだったらこういう犯人をどうコントロールする？
Well, you want to work. As you see, there's a person who has a gun who's being the security, and also the person giving commands to the person who has the knife. What they did to start off with was really good. So they got him to throw away the knife.
Yeah.
They retrieved the knife away from him. So they took the knife away from the area. It's always important when approaching. The suspect is to get rid of the weapon that's in the area. So on that end they did very well. They're turning around and making sure that he doesn't have anything else on him. In a situation like this, maybe they didn't want to raise his shirt for this video, but you would raise the person's shirt, ask him to raise it and see. Yeah, you'd raise his shirt and to make sure that he hasn't got anything underneath or on his belt. Another knife, a gun, something that could potentially, when approaching him to arrest him, could potentially damage one of your friends or one of your colleagues.
Okay, stop it. Stop it. 警察官が取り調べしてて足ガッて倒されてこのアプローチをどう思うか
So again, this is I think showing worst case scenarios and not what the real technique is, but from my experience, one, the approach of the person who's going to arrest should at least be done after the suspect has been asked, after he's been made sure that he hasn't got anything else on him. Visually, you ask him to lie down on with his face towards the floor, spread out, his hands spread out, legs spread out, so that if he does try to move, you can see it.
Yes.
Well aware and take control, and it will be a lot more difficult for him to try and pull out a knife or trying to attack the person who's coming to arrest him.
これがすごいねスローイングはショルダースローですねスローイングの直前ですでこれ投げて最後は全員で制圧するの Good technique?
Yes, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of really good technique here. Because that's what I think they were trying to show off here and showcase was a lot of different techniques that they have learned and that they have to their disposal. So in regards to the technique that we see here, the throwing down, the control, very good.
Very good.
But in regards to the teamwork and the communication, in a real life situation, I would have liked to have seen that not the suspect having control of the situation, but the police officers actually regaining control of a situation like that. It took them a very long time until they regained control of the situation. Instead of working together in order to regain the control, they were working more on an individual level. So I understand as a showcase they were trying to showcase off technique for the media, but in reality it would be a lot better and a lot quicker if they had worked from the beginning as a team with communication.
これは、全員警察官だったんだけども、これがもし仮に一般市民が一人の犯人を見つけた場合に、じゃあどうやって我々は戦ったらいいのかな
In a scenario like this where we have the threat level, we have to assess the threat level, and if the threat level is that the person right now is not threatening anyone else, and he is just threatening to do something, but no one is in his immediate area where he can actually cause damage, and we can isolate him into that area where we can put up a barrier of people where he cannot get to people who are to other civilians, and it gives us enough time to alert the police who are responsible to deal with a situation like that, and they have the correct tools to deal with a situation like that. The best, I think, would be to isolate the area, control it. If you have the possibility with other people, other bystanders, civilians in the area that are willing to help, using any item that can put a barrier between me and the person who is holding the knife. So whether it's a bag, a chair, an umbrella, anything that you could think of. You know, the more be creative, but anything that can put that barrier between you and the person with the knife.
これは警察官でいいんだけど、やっぱりその川崎の去年あった事件とか、あとは新幹線の事件とか、10年前にあった秋葉原の事件とか、警察がいたらいいんだけど、いないときは自分たちの身を守らなきゃいけないから、こういう方法を、ジュリアンから今日は学びたいなって思います。
Hello, welcome back. What we're going to address here is, like we saw in the video, is a person holding a knife who is right now non-threatening to other people, but he is holding a dangerous item in his hand. It could be a knife, it could be a beer bottle, it could be a stick, it could be a pole. And what we would like to do is we would like to isolate him in order to make sure that he doesn't go out and hurt anyone else, in order so that the necessary authorities arrive. Welcome back. We're going to now discuss the scenario that we saw, which was a person who has a weapon in his hand, who is now threatening, but anyone's not at risk from the weapon that he is holding. So what we want to try and do is isolate the situation, okay, and make sure that he cannot threaten any other people around us. So what we're going to show now is different ways of doing it. First one is him standing, and he is now going back and forth threatening. Okay, we have a person who is standing too close. So what you want to do as a person is you want to come in, you want to say, hey, back off, back off, back off. Okay? Create space, start some sort of dialogue with the person who has the knife to try and calm him down. Well, somebody calls the police to get them to come to take control of the situation. As long as he stays in this way, where he is not trying to get out, we do not advance or try and take him down. We leave him as he is, keep on trying to calm the situation down. Okay, in a situation that the person who is holding a knife no longer wants to stay in our safe area and he wants to get out, and he is now going to be a threat to other people. So, for example, if he attacks the person with the bag, he is now blocking, using the bag to block. I would then communicate with the second person that I'm going to take control of the knife. I'm going to go for the knife. You go for the legs. Okay? And we take him down to the ground together. Okay? If needed, roll him over to his face. Okay? And get rid of the knife from the person. And keep control until the police come. Okay? Let's do that again. In a situation, okay, where the person wielding the knife wants to now get out of his secured area that we've created and goes for the guy with the bag. The guy with the bag blocks, using the bag as a barrier between him and the guy with the knife. I then communicate with the second guy that I am going for the knife and that he should go for the legs. This way we don't go for the same thing. Okay, so I would go for the knife, grabbing the knife and bringing him down, keeping control of the thing, getting the knife out of the guy's hand. The guy with the bag can either take the knife, get rid, and go for his second hand, and just stay on top of him. From this position, we are in control, and we can wait for the arrival of the police. Calm down, everything's okay. Calm down, everything okay. Stay back. I take the knife, you take the legs. Calm down, everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Okay, police. Okay, we stay in control. Well, that's the end of this demonstration. I hope that we have learned something, that we could provide you guys with some knowledge about how to deal with a situation like this and different options that we have. I want to thank the instructors from Mega Gym for having me here. Thank you very much. And I look forward to coming back soon.
マガジムにはこういった本物の軍人のインストラクターも来てます。なので、またクラス楽しみにしてください。そして、チャンネル登録の方もよろしくお願いします。